This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD, and it's an absolute joy to be joined by David Price in Liverpool. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, yeah. Good, thanks.
No better place to get a reception like that. Did Eddie stitch you up?
Yeah, he did a bit. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm glad. It was nice, yeah. It was nice little gesture. That was good.
Obviously, the big news that's broke this week is you've announced your retirement.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah. I wouldn't have done it if I weren't happy. It was the right decision to make. It was 100%. There was no doubts in my mind, and it's happened over a period of time where I've come to that decision. Yeah, so it's the right time. You can't go on forever, and I don't want to be one of these fighters who's hanging around, you know, getting thrown in against up and coming fighters who are young and hungry, because that's one thing that one of the reasons why I stopped is the hunger weren't there. So boxing's hard enough with the hunger, but when it's not there, to get in and go put yourself through the training camps more than anything. It's the training camps which was the decision. I can't do that anymore, so that's that.
Have you been taken aback by the reaction to it, David? Because it's almost universally massively positive.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, proper overwhelming, really. As I said before, boxing's a lonely sport. A lot of the time you feel like you're on your own, but you never are. These people are always rooting for you. You just don't hear it all the time, and then when they come out, show their appreciation and the gratitude for the efforts that you've put into your career. Because I've said it before, but yeah, modern day gladiators, boxers are, and they deserve all the respect in the world. They're getting in the ring in a blood sport, fighting with each other for the fans' entertainment, and obviously we've got our own benefits to get out of it, but ultimately, maybe we're here for people's entertainment, and it's great to see people appreciate that.
One of the things that a lot of fans said when you suffered some pretty horrible knockouts was, he's such a nice guy, he's got to get out. Did that ever play a part in the latter years, David, or?
No, well, I got knocked out twice in my career, as in knocked out, and I got stopped 5 times, and you know, different circumstances led to that. Stopped on my feet a couple of times, but you know, I don't mind being called a nice guy. Used to be a bit patronising, because if I was getting in the ring, mate, and I was going to have a chance to knock you out, I was knocking you out, and I didn't care what happened to you after you got knocked out until I got out the ring. And then, you know, I was a different man in the ring, but outside the ring, I am what I am, so I won't apologise for that. And I am glad I didn't get out when these people said it, because if I'd have retired when people were suggesting, I'd be working on a building site now, and I'm not. You know, I've done all right. The boxing's been good to me, especially the last couple of years. Signed with a great management team, MTK, got on brilliant matchroom shows, got a taste of the big time on the AJ undercards. You know, Eddie had me chief support on big pay-per-view shows. So I got me just desserts in the end. If I listened to Tom Smith on Twitter tell me to retire because I'm a nice guy, I'd been in a bit of a different situation.
Good man, well said. Can I ask what your highlight is, David? Is there one that you can pick out?
Yeah, it's got to be the Audley Harrison fight for me, just because of the result and the time. At that time, it was prime time for Pricey. It was amazing. Yeah. I was on the up. I was the big name going to the top. Even though I didn't get there, it was still an experience to be in that moment. Knocked him out quick, walked out into 10,000 people singing "You'll Never Walk Alone." The atmosphere was electric. That's the highlight for me. But there's loads of highlights. There's loads and loads of highlights from my career, and I look back sometimes, get a bit nostalgic, you get a bit melancholy thinking back at the past. But the clock's ticking every day, the world's spinning. You just got to keep moving forward, and that's it.
99% of the population would shave their ass with a broken bottle to have what you've had, though, David.
I've never heard that expression before. But yeah, look, it was deserved. Put a lot of work in over the years, and you're just going with the flow at the time and trying to get somewhere. But then when you get to the end and you look back and go, has that just all really happened to me? Have I just done all that? Good, bad, whatever. I've just, at the time, you just take it in your stride, but when you sit back and look, you're like, wow. And that's what I'm going to do properly over the next few years and look back with pride.
Good man. Are you staying in the game in any way? I know you're here with the BBC tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah, BBC Radio tomorrow, and then I've got bits and bobs about the Fury fight, things like that. But I'm going to start getting back to the shows, watching the fights, soaking the atmosphere up. But I haven't been to a show since I fought.
Yeah.
I might go there tomorrow and go, fuck me, I missed this. What have I done? But I don't think so.
Don't say that,
I
David.
don't think so, no. It's it, mate. That's it.
Can I ask a couple of quick predictions this weekend? Obviously, the main fight here is Smith Fowler.
Yeah, I think Liam Smith's going to win the fight on points. I think he's too experienced, too clever a boxer, intelligent boxing brain. He's a lot more economical with his energy than Anthony Fowler is, and I think that'll be the difference in the later rounds. But it's going to be tit for tat until the past round 8, I think, and then I think Liam Smith's going to run away with the win.
And then one of your old foes is fighting later on tomorrow. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. How do you see that one?
I think Fury's gonna. It's gonna be interesting, but I think Fury's gonna big man him again. Big man him, lean on him, avoid that right hand, get in his space. Deontay Wilder on the back foot. He's not the type of fighter to make the same mistake twice. He knows Wilder can knock him out, because in another fight, another referee might have even counted in that first fight. So he knows he avoided that in the second fight without being gun shy as well. You know,
yeah.
How good's that? If you've been knocked out by someone, you're likely going to be tentative in the rematch. He just fucking give it to him, and that's amazing. And I think he'll do the same on Saturday. I hope so.
We've had a bit of banter before about our football teams.
Oh, fucking hell.
Can I ask, do you have a...
Party time, heading up your way. Are you Sunderland?
I'm a Blue.
Oh, you're Everton?
Aye.
Oh, yeah, Newcastle.
Well, it will be mad up there. I'm glad I'm down here now.
On berserk, haven't you?
Do you have a bit of a soft spot for us now that we've got Rafa?
No, Rafa's a mercenary, mate. He don't forget, Rafa went to Chelsea. We ate Chelsea as well, so although Rafa done brilliant things for Liverpool, and like he's done great things for the city as well and for the Hillsborough campaign and all that, you've just got to... He is what he is, and you don't have to take it personal, but it's just... It seemed a bit mad. It seems a bit like your ex getting with someone you didn't like type of thing, but you haven't been with her for years. But you're like, I'm not bothered, but you are bothered type of thing. But that's the analogy I heard anyway.
How do you think we'll get on? Your lot and our lot? Can you win the league?
Liverpool can win the league, yeah. 100%, yeah, 100%. Mo Salah's the best footballer in the world at this moment. He's unbelievable. Big Virgil's back. Looks like he hasn't been away. Yeah, it's exciting times for Liverpool, but there's Man City, there's Chelsea look strong. It's good times, mate, for the footy. Everton look alright as well, to be fair. They're doing well. Rafa's a pro, mate. He'll do a job at Everton. He will do a job. He'll get the organisation, and the players will work hard. He's all about hard work. Listen to his interviews. Work hard work. He's going to instill that into the players, and you'll see results.
Facilitating that. Last one, I've always wanted to ask you this. Deontay Wilder is always seen as the hardest puncher in the heavyweight division.
Yeah.
Do you punch harder than him?
Not more. No, I reckon at one point I did. I reckon at one point I might have punched harder than him. The only issue I had an operation on my right hand in 2014, and my right hand was just never the same after it. Just wasn't as strong. I only had to hit people on the top of the head, and they'd wobble, and then I could close the show. After that up, it was never the same. So I can't say that now, but I reckon at one point it was, yeah.
Good man. David, can I thank you on camera for some wonderful nights?
Thanks.
Brilliant career.
Yeah.
And all the best for the future, mate.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. It's our Steve.
Thank you.